Hello. How y'all doing out there? This is me, Audrey, with Pursuing the Basics. I'm back again here today, just bringing you everyday life conversations and talking about being conscious, just conscious living. And so, some of our previous episodes has been about just knowing who you are, about loving yourself, and our previous one was about accepting yourself. And so we're going to take it a little bit farther here today, and we're going to talk about the possibility of having to lose attachments, because as you're on this self-discovery journey, this journey of loving you, this journey of putting you first, the journey of finding peace, within, you may realize that you doing all of those things may become an offense to other people. And so if you do encounter that, then that's what we're going to talk about today, because that's where we're going to have to begin to lose some of those attachments that we've built, whether it's an attachment, to people, whether it's an attachment to just things. Is really about just being attached to familiarity. That's one thing that I have learned on this journey, is that, honey, when you are coming into you, when you are in that discovery mode, there's going to be so many different things that's going to push you away from what's familiar to you. Because think about it, that's the whole reason why you are where you are, is because of the familiarity. You're too familiar, and it's time for you to step out. It's time for you to explore. It's time for you to really become one with those inner desires, those things that you've stuffed deep down inside. And for some of us, they so deep, we don't practically forgot it. And so knowing that, as you push forward, as you go forth on this new path of just living a life of consciousness, a life that's centered around you, there's going to be some things that you may have to let go of. There's going to be some people that they're just not going to understand, and that's okay too, because that's something else that I have. Oh my God, this has been something that I've struggled with for a while, is just wanting to be understood. It's just something, I don't know whether it's just human nature to want to be understood, but that has been something that just kind of, it's like I just hit a wall, consciously hitting a wall with being understood. And I reached a point where I was like, you know what? It's okay to be misunderstood. It's okay for people to not understand you. That don't mean something is off with you. And the reality of it is that we oftentimes want that understanding from people, because other people understanding us can provide a sense of validation. But you know what? When you know what you know, you don't need validation from nobody else. The only validation that you need is from you. That's it. And so when that finally began to sink down inside of me, I realized you ain't got to understand me, baby. Because you know what? I understand. And I'm going to take it a little bit further. Something else that I got as well when it came to understanding. He say, now, this doesn't mean that, you're better than somebody because you understand something that they may not understand. But all it means is that you just might be on different frequencies. Y'all on a different radio station, baby. I'm over here talking one station. I'm talking R&B, right? And baby, you over there on the hip hop, the rap. We on two different stations. You not gonna understand. You not gonna really get what I'm talking about because we on two different frequencies, baby. We can't sing the same song if you over there listening to the hip hop and I'm over here into the R&B. Baby, we're gonna have to both get on the same station. We're gonna have to lock in to the same frequency. And so when I got that, I was like, you know what? Just leave it. Why am I over here trying to explain something? Why am I over here trying to get you to understand this when clearly you over there? Okay? And so getting comfortable with the idea, getting comfortable with the fact that you just might have to release some people. Maybe not forever, right? But for now, you may have to get comfortable with losing certain attachments, certain labels that you've given different people because you all are not on the same frequency. And if those interactions tend to mess up your energy, it tends to mess up, your flow, then you're going to have to make a choice. Because if you don't, at this point, you're going backwards, because you're still trying to hold on to something or somebody or an idea that, guess what? It no longer serves you. And so that's why you're going to have to understand that it was good for what it was when it was. But now it's time for something else. It's time for something new. It's time to explore different connections that's headed where I'm going. Right? Yeah. And so I just wanted to kind of drop in just to kind of touch on that just a little bit, because on this journey here, that I'm on and I'm loving it. I will say I am absolutely loving this journey. I'm embracing it. I am realizing that, wow, there's a lot out there. And I'm getting comfortable with just not knowing. Comfortable with not knowing. Loosing the attachments of all the things that I've been so familiar with and getting excited about the unknown. Excited for the possibility of what is unfolding. Oh my God. Whew, I'm gonna stop right there. I ain't gonna make this thing too long, but yes. So thank y'all for watching. If you like this content, y'all go on and like and subscribe. And I'll catch y'all the next time. Peace.